Okay, Absolabs sword. You gotta make sure it's two-handed, 160. Tier 5 attack or higher, so it'd be 260. And normal item, no potential. Lowest we're looking at is 140 mil. Super cheap for just a tier 5 alone. I think I might be able to get a tier 6 for under 200. But before we consider that, let's just look at things that are tier 5 and have like other nice stats on them. Let me find like a tier 6 flat. Tier 6 flat is 220 mil, but this gives me minus 75k. Obviously, I want the one with like the smallest range decrease. This is a really good flame. This strength damage, boss damage at tier 5. Like this is definitely like a tier 5 flame that I would definitely want to rock with. Everything else, see, this is scrolled plus 5 by 15%. Flame is okay. I'm not really a big fan. If I look over here, this one's minus 68. That could be a contender for a good weapon I might want to use. 92. Nah, if anything, I'll try and see if I can pull weapons that give me that are slightly better than just a raw tier 6. This is an example of a raw tier 6. It's not bad, but when there's something like this in the market, which might be something that I kind of want to strive for, it definitely does have me thinking, because this is a really good weapon. I have yet to do my weekly boss runs besides Hardhilla, so I still have Chaos Pink Bean, Normal Cygnus, Chaos Zakum, CRA, and HMAG and stuff like that. I don't have temp stats anymore. So all I'm really gonna do is just showcase the kills of these said weekly bosses towards the end, and I'll talk about how I performed in them with the lack of temp stats. I think with 4 set Apso though, it shouldn't be that bad. I know I got symbols to level, but this is a really good weapon. If I get the money and the weapon is no longer in here, then I'll probably just say fuck it and I'll go for just leveling my symbols instead. Chaos Pink Bean, I'm looking at about an 8-minute run. Funny because I actually did Chaos Pink Bean on the day before weekly reset with Tobin, and it took me like 10 minutes. So impressive fight. I managed to shave my time off, and I got a belt and a pocket item. Wow. I managed to shave my time off by 2 minutes without the sake of temp stats thanks to the Apsos I have. Always pleasant to see. Where'd that pocket item go? Did I loot it? Yeah, I got them both. Let's check it. 64 strength. That won't sell for much. It even makes me lose range with what I currently have. They are really good flames, but hey, money is money, even if it doesn't sell for that much. I also want to mention, because today is Monday reset, I was able to do Scrapyard and Darkwood Tree today. So I have those materials. I doubt they'll go for that much. I'll just put this for 2.9. So I'm in over 5 mil from item drops. Not to mention, I haven't even brought up the Chaos Pink Bean stuff. This goes for a good amount. Last time I saw it, they went for like a mil a piece. Let's check it. Oh, now they're down to 500k. I just put them both up for 500. But I need to see the prices of A cores and Steamer Stones. So, parentheses A. Probably like a 1.6. This was just put up there. I'm gonna do like 1.63. We'll see the total on that. 19.5. And then Steamer Stones 1 mil flat. As expected, it is what it is with those. So just 12 mil. So 31.5 mil, and that's without the tax cut. I should be able to have that 200 mil by the time I finish on my weekly bosses. So we'll keep at it. Next one will be Normal Cygnus. If I can kill it before I die. Okay, good stuff. That seemed like it was about 40-ish, 40 to 50 seconds faster. So just a little over 3 minutes. I was hoping that to be shorter. I was super close to dying because the full map Genesis happened. I had to use a potion to get back to full health, so after she used it, I was like 10% HP, and I really thought I was gonna die, but I killed her in time. So that's that. Next boss is Chaos Occam. Chaos Occam, looking at about 5 minutes for this boss. Again, good stuff. Let me go ahead and use this and kill him real fast. I'm sure by the time I explode the sun, he'll be dead. As long as I don't do anything stupid. Damage on him is a little low because I died at the very start with my V skills up. Otherwise, he would have died much sooner. But sometimes it is what it is. Let's see if I got any good drops. I got a CZAC helmet. Is that good? Nah. All this is just NPC or extract worthy. Everything but the Chaos Pink Bean stuff sold. Let me claim this. I'm gonna buy some buffs here for CRA. So CRA and HMAG will give me a net total of about 89 mil. So I'll definitely have enough for that sword. I don't want to check if it's still up or not. But I mean, when I first saw it, it was already listed for 5 hours, which is a decent amount of time. So I feel like it'll still be up. So once I get that 88 mil, after I finish these bosses, I just have to sit here and pray the sword is still up. I'm going to buy a boss killer for HMAG, because I'm definitely going to need it. I might get an IED. I mean, of course I'm going to need an IED potion, but I don't have as much IED as I used to have for CVEL, so I feel like the time for that will definitely drop drastically. You know what? I'll think about it when the time comes. For now, I just need a boss killer for HMAG. I could definitely use one of these for, actually, no. I'm gonna buy the red potion. Or is it even worth it at this point? Let me just buy legendary heal for now. Boss killer will be used for 3 doors, or I want the root abyss boss killer, whichever one that was called. Let me switch up this name here. It's QUF. Alright. Red potions are 800k. I need these for 3 doors. I can keep this up for CVEL, so at the end I'll just go for IED potion. What was it again? I'm like really bad at this. RHRMQ. There we go. Now IED. This is it right here. 2 mil. I just need to remember what I have to use for a certain boss, and I'll be fine. Apparently I need some slots. Maybe I can open a trio out of this. Some of these recipes can go away. I really care about them. Bad stuff. I mean, I got showers, so it is what it is. Let's come to the rest of the items and we'll see, alright? I got 3.4k mileage left for the month. They're shown here. That's enough to get a 10-pack of buff freezers. Definitely no more. Again, I'm only probably gonna use these in like whatever root of boss I die in, because I'm sure I'm not using it in HMAG. I'll just have the boss killer. Boss killer stays without buff freezers, so I'll just rely on that for my clear there. HMAG. Completely defeated. This is actually my second try this week, because the first try my game crashed because of my VPN. It really messed me up a lot. But I still cleared him. It's fine. Now I have to do all of CRA without the usage of guild skills, but considering this HMAG run took like 17 minutes, I'll be fine. Only problem is I don't think I'm going to be able to no split see Pierre, so I'll do Pierre last. To be honest, I think I might run out of potions mid-fight, because this is a terrible boss. Queen, about 9.5 minutes, worst run of all time. Potion lock, or not potion lock, but auto pot. I even use one of these. I have buffs I want to stay. Again, auto potion kind of messed me up because I had my pet out. Ah, he was supposed to heal me. He died right when. Okay, fun boss. But he was in, or she was in sad mode, and she used Zombify. But the pet was too busy healing me that I couldn't use the iframe, and because of that, I received the Zombify. I died, and then the run went downhill from there. But we still killed her. Let's do Von Bun. I'm about to kill Von Bun. I just died because I used the 1v1 skill, and I used the sun one, the one that goes down. I pressed down directly into the ball that he spawned, so it was a really dumb move for me to make. But it's fine. We'll go ahead and get this fight out of the way real quick. Damn it. Okay. Still take some time. This is one of the worst last phases of Robot I've ever had. There we go. Killed him though. Get all my stuff. How many marks did I get? Hope I have enough to open like 2. I do. I don't for Queen unless I opened 2 hats already, which I don't think I did. But hey, 2 what bottoms? 2 tops? I think it's tops. 2 tops isn't bad. I'm gonna go straight to CVO now. I lied, I'm not doing CVO. I'm doing CPR next because I don't want to have to get rid of like this and to recast another one for CPR. I will need to recast this and this, and I'm gonna have to buy another Union attack buff from the shop. I could just buy a 30-minute one, so I might use it again in CPR and then just go to CVO with it. But we're doing our no split attempt without guild skills and without temp stats, so this is going to be really close. I mean, we're a lot stronger than we were when we first did it, but having those things go missing is really scary. But I'll use Echo of Hero, and I'll even Fame at 250 because I find this to be a tad bit more important for the time being. But I just hope it all goes well. Let me also put this on here. Alright, cool, we're ready. I messed up really bad already. Huh? That bind, okay, wow. Like, I saw that he got out of the bind, but he wasn't transforming back, so I'm like, wait a second, I think I might still have a chance. And, what do you know? I do have a chance. Holy crap. Okay, I can officially say that I can do CPR no split without guild skills and without temp stats, so very proud about that. I could pull 2 bottoms. That's some good money right there. Alright, now CVO. The goal for CVO is to get enough marks for a weapon. With the buffs running, we should run like right now. I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna put this on. I didn't even use the boss killer. I'm gonna put this on. So best of luck. Nice. It's like a 17-minute run. No temp stats, no guild skills. I really didn't think I'd be able to do it without all of that. I guess it just goes to show how good Abso can be. But hey, I did it. I got all my boss crystals, all my weekly boss crystals. And I get to fight CVL and HVAG again tomorrow. I'll tell you why in a minute. Let's see this game real fast. I hope the weapon's still up. It's actually been quite some time since I was in the auction house when I finally have the money. Now, the reason why I'm able to fight CVL and HVAG again tomorrow is Kritias. Kritias weekly reset. I'll go over the weekly quest as soon as I buy this weapon here. I actually did them last week before Monday, just so I can get them out of the way. I didn't really showcase them then, but I can still do it now. 260, it was I think it was 96 strength. Two-handed sword. Alright, yeah, that's it right there. This is it right here. Bought the sword. Alright, I really gotta start upgrading symbols now. And I gotta do something about my equip tab too. So before I get into Kritias, of course, I like to kind of linger around topics a little bit. One of my flaws here. But let me get to the chase about this weapon. So what I want to do with this weapon is, obviously, I'm going to 100% it for now, for the spell traces, and it will be inode later on, because I'm going to transfer a much better potential to it. 89k range, I lose 2% boss damage, with 89k range is still a pretty big boost. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get rid of everything. I mean all of it. I don't need anything on here anymore. Go away. Weapon can be unequipped and put back on 884k. And then Abso gets me to, for the time being, it gets me to add 65k range, which is pretty big for the 200 mil I'm spending on it. So I have 5 set Abso. The weapon obviously is not done. It could be much better. But I'm not even gonna start the 10 stars because it's like the prototype form right now. I just wanted to get the good flame. So let me go ahead and put it on, and then there we have it. Now, just transfers will be up next for that weapon, but before I talk about that, let me actually get into Kritias. So Kritias weeklies, you are able to choose what set of weeklies you want to do, or he gives you the option, and then he gives you the option to see if you want to do those or not. And if you decide not to do them, he just gives you another quest by random. So I do the first 4 quests because they give me these stones right here. 1 per quest, you can get 4 of these per week, and these give 2,500 per week. Now, once I get them, I don't exactly use them immediately unless I have one of the amp boosters on. So this quest requires me to kill all 5 mobs in this area, and then I gotta go to the first area, the one with the blue mobs, and then kill the mobs there. And then after that, the quest will be done. They're very short, super easy. Fuck off. I hate this game. And I'm done. Finished the first 4 quests. I don't do the 5th one because the 5th one is completely useless. So I was turning them in. I get 12 mil EXP in one of these stones. Now, looking at the little box here, it shows how many points I have. I have 403. I can't buy an amp booster unless I have 1400. So I'm gonna have to be forced to use one of these. So that put me at 2,903. So now I will go and exchange those points for coins. And here I get 4 coins. So I'm probably gonna need to do something about my inventory. Gotta go ahead and get those 4 coins. Again, the amp booster cost 2. I still felt I need to clear them out, even though I knew they were gonna go into my coin bag, but those items are trash anyway. Not necessarily. I could keep them for future quests, but that's just gonna take a while, and they continuously hoard my inventory, so I don't really care. Now here's the booster here. We purchase this, and then we end up using all 7. 3, 2, 1, 0. So with that, I can get almost like 40 coins. I think I'll be able to get 37. Looks to be about 37. So that put me at 39 coins, which is definitely good enough to be able to reset both CVAL and HPAC for the week, because I need to keep myself at 22 coins per week. So for the resets, so using these will bring me down to 17. I also thought about when I'm going to run the bosses, and I'll probably run them on the last day of the week before weekly reset, mainly because it'll be monthly reset as well on that day, so I can start climbing mileage again, because I did cap out for the month. And not to mention I'll be slightly stronger than I'd be like tomorrow or something. I could run them right now if I wanted to, because I'm resetting them literally right now, but I kind of want a little bit more damage. So now that I've committed to these resets, I have to go and kill them again before weekly reset. And that's Kritias. So, weapon plan. Today is day 31. I'm going to Innocence and Trace it with 15% on day 37, because that'll be when the next fever time is. So I'll like passively save up Meso for that on top of leveling my symbols, because I don't really need to use my Meso on anything else for the time being. It's like all my eggs are going into weapon and symbols. Like nothing matters at all for anything else, unless I get a good Dominator pendant. I mean, not Mechanator pendant. If I get a good one of those, then maybe I can finally get the 9% strength 10 attack transfer for this one. That's what I've been waiting on for so long, but it just has not been coming, man. It's tough, but hey, it's whatever, really. So again, we're just gonna save up, get a whole bunch of spell traces to get this to at least +5 through 15%. +5 because it's that comfortable spot. +5 on 15 is as good as +9 for 70%. So it doesn't feel, worse than just a 70% weapon. I don't have to worry about hammering it now, because the hammer will get reset upon using an Innocent Scroll, so it's not worth it. And that's going to be for Sculling. Just wait till Sunday, and then +5 it with 15% then. Now, for the potential, we are going for a 6% attack bonus potential, and I'll go ahead and show you the worth of those. Down here, attack 6%, two-handed sword, and it's 344 mil. Now, I don't really care about the main pot, whether it's rare or not, or epic, because I can just, I'll have enough pot skulls by the time I have enough money for this to kind of hopefully pass. I can't guarantee a pass, but I'll have a higher chance of passing it than failing it, so I'm just going to say it'll pass. So, highest I'm looking for anything like this will be like 400 mil. I definitely don't want to pay more than 400 mil for a bonus potential, because I feel like that's going to be absolutely massive. Now, if I wanted to buy a 9% strength and or 9% attack main pot and 6% attack bonus pot, the lowest cost of that would be 500 mil. But I'd rather just keep it on my own, which is why I've been saving, over 1,000 of these cubes for so long. The moment I cube my weapon to a good amount, that's when I'll sell the weapon. Preferably, not sell the weapon, sell the cubes. Preferably, I hope I can aim for 9% attack over 6% and 15 IED, but if that happens, then I'll just buy a 9% attack secondary instead. It's like whatever I end up rolling on the weapon, I'll just buy the opposite of that on a secondary. So it doesn't really matter too much. So those are the transfers I'm aiming for. Now, I'll have to put a soul on the weapon as well. I'll just wait till I fully transfer it to Absolabs, but I'm going to be looking towards Magnificent Souls. I don't have much crit rate, so I wouldn't mind getting like a 12% crit rate mag soul. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and see if I can look up Magnificent Souls right now. Magnificent Souls range between either having... I want either boss, 7%, 3% attack, or 12% crit rate. Those would be the best Magnificent Souls. Now, Vellum looks like it's going for a lot of money right now. We definitely don't want to buy a Magnificent Vellum. Hold on, let me go by name again. Where the Magnificent's at? Mag. Okay. Magdamian, Maglucid, Magnus. Mag Queen should be the cheapest. Where are the Mag Queens at? Queen is the best sword to throw in there. That is not a Mag Queen. I was about to be really freaked out. It was. Let's look up Magnificent, and then I'll sort by the lowest price and see if I can find Queen. No Queen. I mean, oh god, even Pink Beans 30 mil. Vellum and Queen are 80. I don't know if I want to go with... Maybe the Magnificent Soul Play can wait a little bit. I remember buying queens on Luna for like 30 to 40 mil. And I'm like, yeah, I'll probably just throw those on the weapon, hope for something good. Granted, I do want, you know, there's a decent amount of things I want from a max soul, but considering they're priced at this much for a queen of vellum, I think I'm gonna have to wait it out for a little bit. I don't think it's worth it right now. I'll just use like some random 6 attack soul that just isn't the Volmion one that I have. Let's open Chaos Rudibus equipment. They're going pirate style once again. Over here begging for a good flame because I have remember on Luna, I wrote a pirate top. It was 48 dex, 7 all stat flame. I may or may not have said this in the series already, but fuck it, I'm saying it anyway. It went for like 250 mil. So if I could roll that jackpot of a flame again, then I'm blessed. Let's check it out. Nope. 6% all stat. Minus 15. I'll see if that goes for anything. But I don't think 6% all stat alone could go for much. These are trash. Trying to throw them into the auction house. It's worth like 5 mil. Alright. And then I guess I'll put the others at their regular price. Alright, everything is listed at current value. As you can see, the prices have dropped a little bit compared to the last time I sold CRA equipment. But money's still money. I've done all my dailies for the day. I can claim the 3 node storms from the Camilla event. So I'll do that right now. Again, we're just gonna open and absolutely pray that we pull a trio because we highly deserve one. We've been going at this for too long. Nah, that's gonna get broken the hell down. Nah, it ain't it. Now, what is closest to reaching level 7? This one? Okay. I'll buy 2 of these. Actually, I'll buy 1 of this and then 1 of the Styx crossing ones. Nope. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed since that last recording I did for this video. We're currently on day 33, no recorded footage for day 32 because, well, I mainly streamed that. On day 32, I did my reset runs of HMAG and CVEL. Really good HMAG run because of the new change where Styx Crossing gives you super stance. I only died 6 times, and I'm impressed. Unfortunately, in CVEL, I did lose my no death streak. I died once, but it was my fastest run of like 13.5 minutes, so I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all. As far as symbols go, because I cleared HMAG and CVEL and did dailies for both day 32 and day 33, got the money out of that. Holy crap, I haven't done Ursus for day 33 yet. Uh-oh. I should probably do that, but I'm at level 10 Road of Vanishing and level 7 Choo-Choo Island. And because I killed CVEL for the 3rd time, I can open a Fafnir weapon. Now, one of my favorite... I'm about to say one of my favorite weapons to open is a polearm, but this is a completely different world with a completely different market. I'm going to check the prices of clean Fafnir weapons. My top picks have always been polearm and cannon. 10 mil for this is already pretty impressive to me. It seems like that goes for quite a bit of money. Cannons, they go for nearly 10 mil as well. If I were to just look at some other weapons and see how much they're worth, knuckles are 8. Ancient bows are 5 seconds. Ancient bows are 8 to 9. Knuckles are around 8 to 9 as well. I mean, bows go for... Wait, that's a spear. This is bow. They both look the same anyway. Spears are close to 10 mil, which is honestly shocking to me, to be honest. This is seed bow. Bows are 12 mil. Holy crap. I might fuck around and open a bow. How about ones with like really good flames? 29 attack goes for like 25 mil minimum. What about a higher tier flame? 39 goes for 44 mil. So like if you manage to open a weapon with attack, it can go for a little higher. Like one tier of attack could be worth like 25, the other tier could be worth 40, pull like an even higher tier than that, you'd be looking at a ton of money. On Luna, I once pulled a pole arm that was worth like 80 mil, so that was like 80 mil completely for free. So I'm hoping this character can pull off the exact same thing. I'm gonna just stick to what I usually do, because like the weapon, some weapons might be priced higher than others, but the market likes to change around so much that if I got a bow, it was trash, and I put it up for 12 mil, chances are the next day it won't even sell, and they'll only be up for like 10 mil, because the market likes to change on you like that. So I think I'm gonna just settle with my usual weapons, the polearm, and wish for the best of luck here. Got nothing. That's about a 10 mil weapon. It is what it is. Also, the main reason why I've only really been doing dailies these past 2 days is because I started Pink Bean World, and I'm gonna claim some of the rewards for now. My Pink Bean is currently 131. I feel like by the time I record again, I'll be 200, because I'm just trying to get it done as soon as possible. But I did the weekly reward on there for some free NX and a character slot coupon for Scania, because I do want to make one final link skill for this season. But first, let me just claim. That's not it. Or I can claim the 3 notes from this. That's the April Fool's event. This is Pink Bean. There we go. Yeah, just the NX items, which is a nice little overall and a tail. I know I already have some NX on here, but this was basically free, and it doesn't look that bad. I mean, I guess it looks a little funny, but I guess it really depends on what outfit you wear with it. I'm not exactly sure how I feel, to be honest. I might wear it for the time being, just cause. But the other thing I wanted to claim, got my character slot. Everything else is going to be claimed on Luna, because Luna is my main world. Scania is just a side world, so get that. And I'll be making a, oh my god. You know, I already pulled one of these. This is the second time I pulled a polo medal. Great. I don't even want that. I got another clean slate. Cool, I got 3 of them now in an epic pot that seems like it's expiring soon. To be honest, with epic pots, one way you can make money with them is to simply just throw them at like a silver blossom ring, and if it passes, it passes. You roll for a 2-line stat on it. I think I might have, I have plenty of stamps. You get that, and then you cube it for 9% of any stat with the exception of HP. If you roll 9% HP, you just recube, because HP has no value. I lied, HP has partial value, but it's not, you know, on the same tier as other equips. Still cubing. There is also a chance that I could pull 12% of the stat, and those usually go for like 4 times the price of 9%, which is extremely good. Like 9%, I would say, I haven't checked the market. Look, there we go. I haven't usually checked the market, but I feel like this will go for about 20 mil. That's like the Luna average, and 12% could go for like 80 mil, depending on what stat it is. If it's a trash stat, it could probably only go for like 40 to 50, which is something that I hope doesn't happen if I ever roll 3-line, or just 12% in general. 9%, moment of truth. We are looking at 15. Oh my goodness. My guesstimate was very off. 15.8. I'm gonna just have to sit there and eat the food. I used how many cubes for that? I used like 40-ish. I mean, I still made like 10 mil profit, but yeah. I guess one last thing before I run bare is I'm gonna do another fusion for this Mechanator. Yeah, day 33 still going at it. It's a little tough. Makes me hurt every time, but you gotta keep going at it till you pull something good. Nothing good. On a side note, due to the symbol upgrades, I did hit 11k stat today. Very, very happy about that. Now, looking at my choo-choo symbol, it's going to be eligible for level 8 tomorrow already. Luckily, tomorrow, day 34, is weekly boss reset, so I'll be able to level that up just fine. No worries. It's going to cost around like 58, 59 mil. So I just need to get that all prepared beforehand. I mean, I can make that just off of daily bosses alone, and you know, my stuff in the auction house that's currently selling, which is like 25 mil worth. So weapon saving, I'm not at this point. I'm not even trying to save for the transfer until after this Sunday, because this Sunday I'm just trying to put all my heart out on traces and making sure it does hit +5 at 15%. No luck at pulling any innos though. Like, I just have these for the Sunday that's coming up. But if I could pull the inno whenever I start grinding sometime soon, then that'd be really good. Let me open up some nodes in the meantime. These dual baits have really been discouraging me. It's like, wow, I keep pulling the same kind of duos over and over and over again. But I'll just keep those in the inventory for now. I'll look at those a bit seriously later, because at the moment I don't really need a trio until at least 220, because like I can do everything within my level range is fine. I can kill HMAG and CVEL without too many worries now. I could kill CVEL without worries to begin with. HMAG was the main problem, and now I can do HMAG without much of a struggle. Thankfully, because of the most recent balance patch that gave stick crossing super stance, which was extremely useful for me. I really needed that. But that'll be it for day 33 footage. I'm gonna go to Ursus, and then I'm gonna do my weekly bosses at reset. Just a little bit of it. I don't feel like doing all of them immediately at reset. And we'll just see what I end up with afterwards. Honestly, at this point, this episode just feels like it's a checkup on dailies until the actual day of fever time. So I did my dailies today for day 34. Day 35 starts in 20 minutes from the time I'm recording this. And I hit 216 from dailies because, you know, decent amount of EXP. Did a little bit of grinding off coupons at Yum Yum just for the sake of capping my little flowers for the day. So after reset, I'll be able to get 3 more nodes, but I can go ahead and open the 2 I have right now. That's good. I'll probably go see the V Matrix dude today. I thought that was a trio for a second. I was gonna lose it, but I killed Arcarium today, day 34. It's also weekly boss reset, but I didn't do bosses. I killed Arcarium. He dropped a Mechanator pendant. You know, I'm happy, right? 55 and 5 on luck. It hurt looking at this. It was tough. It was evil. I couldn't believe it. So I wonder if I want to do something regarding like getting a mileage platinum scissors of karma. I'm not sure if I genuinely want to yet, but I checked the prices for these in the auction house, and the lowest it sold was 130 mil, but there are some currently being listed right now at the lowest of 200 mil. I don't know if anybody would really go about buying this for 200. I could probably do like 150, but I'm not really sure about 200. So then afterwards, I looked up strength of this exact same stat. 110 mil for the cheapest one. So I just thought to myself, I could just buy a 55 and 5%. I mean, I always knew they were cheap, but I never wanted to buy one. I always wanted to make my own, you know? So it really hurt seeing that for a little bit. But I guess I'm not gonna worry about fusing a Mechanator today, because this is a pot that I feel like I really should hang on to for the time being, because this, if I ever feel like I need a piece off of this, then I might as well. I'm gonna still continue about using the one that I currently have though, and just work on like my Absol stuff. So for the time being, Choo Choo ready for 8. Let's buy that upgrade, 58 mil. We're at 21 mil, and we are not due for another upgrade until Sunday. So now I can finally just not spend my money on anything and rack up as much meso as I need to get ready for Sunday. On top of that, we haven't done any weekly bosses. So that's how many bosses? That's starting with Hard Hilla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bosses that give a ton of meso. So we'll have maybe close to 300 mil by Sunday, because of just all like the daily meso I get to and stuff. So moving forward to day 35, that will be the day that they announce Sunday Maple. We'll figure out what it is. I mean, it's always fever time. I'm gonna go to Choo Choo Island so I can do like feed magic stuff. That will be when they announce the Sunday, so we'll see whatever other things that might benefit me would be one of the best events would be obviously a 50% discount on traces, but the chances of that happening is super unlikely. We haven't got a Star Force event in a while. If we end up getting like a 5, 10, 15, you know, it wouldn't hurt to get all my things to 11 stars, because that's basically almost free stat, or just easy stat to get for a decent amount of meso. But for now, I guess until then, we're going to play the saving up game, because I know for a fact that with the near 300 mil that we'll have by Sunday, you know what, I'll grind a little bit, and I'll make that my goal. I wanted to hit 220 like very soon anyway, before April 6th, so I need to do that as quickly as possible. It's about to be April 3rd, so I have 3.5 days left to hit 220. So I think starting at day 35, I'm going to talk more about the places I'm going to grind at Yum Yum and stuff. I mean, I've already done that, so I'll just go there and then train. More likely, the training will be streamed live, just to have some time pass a little bit here and there. And then just, you know, the daily checkups, just to make sure I can hit that easy 300 mil. But let me check my V matrix. So again, first we always check up on if there's any upgrades for my boost, and there is one upgrade here. I want to get that. That's probably one away from level 8. There's one here. This is not level 7. Well, that's one away from 7. And then everything that's level 1 we just completely get rid of. We also get rid of hyper body. That's why the hell would I need that? So I have 110 pieces. Now I'll upgrade this just because it hits 7. I mean, one or the other. It doesn't exactly hurt, but I'll just, you know, get the 6 stars I want to match. Trio, Prey, come on, nothing. I got the bind. That's okay. We'll continue to work towards things, but anyway, that's level 7, and that's all I can do. So I feel like since I'm really only reporting like what's happening through the day, I'll do like a little bit of a time skip from now to Sunday. Well, I'll do like one little clip for day 35, and then I'm gonna zoom up go straight to day 37 on the video for the tracing and stuff. But during that time, just in case you have, you know, any questions on what I did to do things, just the usual dailies. My daily regimen at the moment is just arcane dailies. I do legion dailies for the 30 coins. I make like, plus the characters I have on the board, I make like 45 coins a day, including the dailies. I do Monster Park twice, and I do my daily boss runs for Meso. Speaking of, I claim my mileage on those. So that's just what I do every day. And the weekly bosses will include the 9 bosses that I'll be fighting sometime between day 35 or 36 to get the meso for that. And then for CRA, I will sell, you know, CRA equipment. Hopefully, if I pull a baller flame, then, you know, I pull one. I'll probably record pulling CRA for day 35. No, I might as well just do that. And then after that, I'm just gonna train at Yum Yum. I have 4 hours in Sunday boxes, and then EXP coupons from the shop I have like 2 hours. So I have 6 hours worth of coupons. So with my current rates, that's probably going to get me to like 218, 219, probably up to 219. Might be able to pull a little more because I can get 1 hour from the 1 hour from this tomorrow for 35, and we'll just base it off of that. So onward to the grind. And here we are, final checkup before the Sunday. Day 35 just passed. I've done everything, all my weekly bosses except Chaos Pink Bean because I crashed in Chaos Pink Bean. And I'm at 183 mil. So they just announced, not just, but it's been a while now. They announced the Sunday Maple for this week, and it is a 1+1 Star Force. So that means I can get certain items from 10 to 12 stars. Problem is, I don't know if I'm having the money to do that or not, to be honest with you. It really depends on how well this spell chasing goes for the weapon. Remember, the goal for the weapon is to get +5 and then finish it some other time in the future. But that could take that could be very, very painful for us. Like, we haven't even bought any traces yet, and I'm sitting on, like, let me open the tab here. I'm sitting on about 8K, so it's gonna be a little bit. I do have some assistance with the clean slates that will be in my scroll bag, because I'll be using these pretty much right at reset. So I know I said I would have 300 mil by Sunday, but that would be like something after dailies, including bear and stuff, because I know for a fact I would not have that, you know, immediately at reset. I think the most I'll have by reset is like 250 mil, unless I start grinding. Well, day 36 could be just a grinding day, and then immediately do it at day 37 at reset. That's gonna be the reasonable plan. Can't think of anything else. But after I did pull enough, well, yeah, after weeklies I did pull enough to be able to open a Fafnir weapon again. But what we'll do first is we're gonna open a pirate, just pirate stuff, because again, higher chance for a good flame, though they cost a little less because of the higher chance. Well, if you roll dex, it's less, but if you roll strength, then you're kind of swimming the money there. Alright, let's check this out. Bad. That's not that good, you know. That's not really gonna be worth much more than base price. That's also bad, and yikes. I pulled some in Luna today, and I got a 64 dex and 6% all stat flame. That goes for like 350 mil. If only I could say the same with Scandia. But then again, that'd be such a huge boost for me. That'd be something I'd want like later on or something. But I'll just deal with a little scrap of Mesa I'm gonna get right now. And it seems to be about close to 15 mil. Just from opening those, which isn't bad, but it could always be better. I'm gonna go ahead and claim some nodes, and then we'll open that for today as well. We're gonna have like 5 probably. We'll see. We'll have 5. I just went to go cap my little petals, and I noticed that the map I was capping at was dark. So I decided to stay here till the elite spawned, and here we are. Let's see what we get. Clean slate, chaos scroll. This seems to be the rotation for everyone. You know, just because we pull a clean slate, it's not too bad, because clean slates are worth like 3.7, 3.8 mil. So I can't complain about that. Let's see what I get from one of these traces and chaos scroll. Alright, cool. So we're gonna open the I'm gonna get the nodes. We gotta turn this in and then open them. 5 more. Again, as per usual, I'm always prepared for the worst. Let me go ahead and get them. Alright. Okay, yeah, that first one is nothing that we use. Ooh, character building. You know what? Nah. This would have been beneficial on my Dark Knight, but I'm not on my Dark Knight. I don't have slots of character building. Nothing. Well, at least we can break it down. I'm gonna just get this one because it's gonna hit level 8 after one more. I would get the mobbing one, but it won't hit level 7 after just using one, so I don't really care. Alright, get that 8, and then that is going to be my V Matrix upgrade for the day. Again, day 36 will be entirely skipped, so just expect me to do my dailies and grind as much as I feel like. If I don't gain a level, then you know, that's personal business. But I'll try and get the time to grind and at least hit 218 before the Sunday. At least then I can actually get some meso coming in, you know, just generate that stuff, so we can be a little safe for this 1+1 event to be able to 12-star as many of our items as possible, except for this one because we don't have a transfer for that, and this one because we still don't have a real transfer for this, so tough shit. The time has come. It is day 37, Sunday fever time and 1+1 Star Force event, and I got 300 mil. Now I was pretty lucky getting this because when I was training to 218, I had a couple elite bosses and I got an epic potential scroll, I got some clean slates, and I got a bonus potential scroll. So that helped with the money as well. And I also dug up some juniper oils, so I was able to sell those. And just, you know, some of the boss runs with their jobs and whatnot. And here I am, 300 mil. So before I do that, or before I do any of the scrolling, let's open what we get. Duo, what we get from training. This comes from the event, and then these came as drops while grinding. I think I'm gonna start like mass leveling the mobbing skill base to see if I can pull a trio out of that, because it's gonna help me for, well, mobbing once I get to like lash and stuff. And then if I do end up pulling a trio of the bossing skill, then I'll be able to use that once I hit 220, and it's gonna help out a lot on like some of the later bosses and stuff. But for now, I won't worry about that. I'm gonna worry about tracing. First, I have to inno this weapon, and I really hope it passes like fast, because I'm gonna be really sad if it doesn't. You know. Okay, here comes the chaos. Damn it! So for the project of getting this to +5, we are going to buy traces, and oh my god, they went up 150 mesos each. God damn it! We're gonna buy like as many stacks as possible, and they're being sold out very quickly. They're up to 2k each now. What? Okay, I bought some. Why didn't I buy any half an hour ago when they were like 1.7, dude? Unbelievable. Just buy him on this page. Oh my god. I'm getting beat. Holy. I just want to buy 10 whole stacks. But as you can see, come fever time, there are a lot of people wanting to buy traces at a reasonable price. Okay, let me refresh this page, because it seems like everything is just getting bought out. Okay, that's 2 in a row. Impressive. Okay. Okay. How many have I bought? I've bought 9 stacks. I'm gonna buy 1 more stack. Okay, so I'm already down to this much money. So I really hope I can finish the weapon with what I currently have here right now, and you'll see how it's done here in a second. Okay, thank you. Now, how this is gonna work is we have a 30% success rate on this, because fever time makes it 25, and then guild skills are 4%, which brings it to 29, and then level 10 diligence is 1%, which brings it up to 30. We have 8 slots, and the objective is to get it to +3 before we start clean slating. If we don't get it to +3, so that's 6 fails. So we just have to constantly count the fails. If I get to 6, then I so I gotta, have a little tally up. We're already kind of going into the below average zone. Yeah. Is this like the little false glimmer of hope? Yep, okay, you just gotta make sure you keep track of that. Alright, that passed. So again, we're gonna repeat the same process. 30% success rate. Okay. Please, 2 more. 2 more. It hurts. I'm telling you right now, it hurts. Okay. Just one more pass. I don't want to idle this anymore. Okay. Wait, can I get to 4? It's okay. Now we gotta go through the guild skill. Okay, so there's this guild skill. It's one of the scolding ones. If it fails, there's a 4% chance that the slot won't be used up, and I landed at 4%. So what if? How did I land that 4%? Oh, that guild skill came in power. That is nasty. I just have to clean slate it for one more slot. I just hope it goes well though. Now during fever time, these 5% clean slates become 10%. And with that, buying 2,000 traces failed. With that, buying 2,000 traces is more cost efficient than just buying the clean slate straight up. Now I have plenty of tries at it. I do have the average amount of spell traces to be able to at least get this one more slot, which is kind of what we're aiming for. And then after that, I'm going to star force it up to 10 stars. I don't want to spend too much money on star forcing because again, I'm going to transfer it and then it's just going to go back to 9 stars after the transfer. I might have explained this in previous episodes, but the reason why I scroll it before I transfer is because the scrolls don't get wiped. If it's 0 slots, then, or if it has slots, then the slots get filled up with 100%. But if it has no slots, then they don't get filled up. I still get to keep the fails, so I still get to clean slate it and plus 9 it in the future. But here we go, another attempt at plus 5. Ah, we got so many chases left though. Should I keep going? I'm gonna keep going with the amount of chases I have left. I don't want to resell them. Actually, no. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to Star Force this back up to 10. So it just goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then I'm going to get a whole bunch of my equips from 10 to 12 stars. As you can see, I just lost my second pendant. I might be able to get it back later today with mileage. Might. If not, then I'll get it back tomorrow. Because I have like 1.7k at the moment. It's 2.9. So I need 1.2k mileage. I would have to use Luna, so I'll probably just wait till tomorrow to get it back. I don't need the pendant today anyway. But here we are. Level 10 weapon. It gives a decent amount more attack now than it did before. I think it's like 30 something ish attack. And it's only plus 5. So I'm pretty happy about that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to Star Force a whole bunch of these items from 10 to 12. Except for this because, well, it's not done. And hopefully, you know, the best happens. I'm going to hover over my stat window, which is no longer 11.1k because of the lack of the second pendant. Which I should probably kind of, you know, put the Chaos 1 and 2 and 1 on first. Because that'd be a little more logical with what I got going on right now. So put that up there. And, alright, let the games begin. We're going to start off with the ring. We're just going to go from like left to right. And then we'll see how much stat I gain on passes. I need to see my Mace count as well. Hold on. 113 mil. What is going on? What? Okay, about to say, do you realize this is 15%? I mean, 50%, right? I'm not going to do this because this will get replaced by an event ring one day. But I just keep going at it with these. Oh man, I'm afraid to do Absols. I gotta start with like lowest level items first. This is all 50. I'm happy about the weapon, but cut me some slack, guy. What? I'm gonna start star catching. That is. What? this even happening? No, this is meaningless. How many more items do I need to... 12. I'm not gonna have the money for anything anymore. I will have to sell these traces. 6, 7, 8. About 8 more items to 12 with 74 mil. That's not gonna happen. I guess because I have like limited tries. No. I gotta do the belt first since it's 140. But let's hope I can get at least half of them done. This 50% is seriously... This is unbelievable. I don't know why I just got destroyed like that. Will one of these items work first try? No, I don't think so. Do top and bottom next. Only one of them has worked on the second try. The chances of that happening is 1 in 8, and then this is... Alright, cool. About to say a fourth fail would have been 1 in 16. But you gotta tell me the top and bottom will at least work. Like, look, the top actually complied with some rules here, which is kind of what needed to be done. Unfortunately, that's the only item that could do so. Oh my god. What is this? Okay, Absol's gonna be worse. We're looking at 6.6 mil. I got like 3 Absol tries. Okay, shoe, thank you. Glove. 1 attack, glove, give me this power. I don't know. How much can I sell my traces for? Alright, the glove worked. I still got the shoulder and the cape left. I think that's it as far as everything else goes. It's unfortunate that I won't have a 12-star Mechanator, but I'm not really tripping over that. Let me see. I got like 51k. So judging by the current market, that's like 100 mil. Which I can definitely get items done within 100 mil. They went down to 1920. It's kind of like the craze kind of stopped. So I'm gonna have to work around that and put it back in there for 1920. I really didn't think I would finish the weapon with the amount of traces I did, but this god awful star forcing is kind of making up for it. The Absols are kind of complying to some rules, which is what needed to be done, but the other pieces, especially the pendant, that was in like some sort of realm of its own, and that was just disgustingly bad, nasty, frightening, horrible. I think this is about everything. No, I think I have one more stack in there. Yeah, let's get these last 2 items done in a reasonable amount of meso. Forget star catching. I'm just going all in. I think I just hit the 10 bill Star Force achievement. Nice! Across the entire account. Alright, Cape. Come on, Cape. Come on, Cape. Come on, Cape. Come on, it's my last item. Alright. 58 mil. I ain't tripping. All I can really say is bless the weapon sculling. Yeah, what if I bought back the traces though? Hold on. What to try? Nah, I don't want to right now. But hey, man, 3 more clean slates on it wouldn't hurt. Who knows? They could all pass, and I can get it to 8. But they're not all gonna pass. As a matter of fact, this one right here is gonna fail. That's fine. I'll work on it after the transfer is done. So now, really, what's top priority is, well, I leveled the symbol to 11 today. This is gonna be in like the 70 mils, which I'll have the money for, but I don't know if I want to, because like I really want to save up. I'll show the prices of the 6% attack bonus pots again. They're gonna be like somewhere between 350 and 400 mil, but unfortunately I'm not gonna have that money until after like the next weekly boss reset. Coming tomorrow for day 38, I'll be able to reset HMAG and CVO and do Scrapyard, Dark Orchard, and all that stuff. Oh, they're 411. Okay, they went up a little bit. So I can make like 100 mil tomorrow. If I sell a whole bunch of things, I'll be close to about 200 mil. But even then, the daily income will be a little too low, and I'm not gonna have that much money until after weekly boss reset happens, which will be in a few days. So I don't know if I can get this sword done within a reasonable amount of time. I'll try and keep it as like the final project for episode 20 if I can make it last that long, but only one can really hope. But now that all the scrolling and the star forcing is done at the moment, I got one thing left to do, and that one thing left to do is to grind to 220. Now, as a matter of fact, I don't think I'll be able to finish the weapons transfer at all in this specific season, kind of hinting at a next one here, because I actually am enjoying my time here. But all I can really say is, with the amount of money that I'll end up getting, I might just buy a mechanated pendant with a good strength flame, because I've just about given up after I got this luck one. I think I could sell the luck one and then use that money for a strength one, but I need mileage for a P-Sock, and that's a lot of mileage, so I'm not sure I'll be able to afford that anytime soon. But hey, I'm not really tripping too much. I'm just glad I got everything to 12 stars. So about to just have at it at the grind. I trained till I hit 99.99, and then I stopped training just because I don't really care about the use of the rest of the coupons. I just wanted to get to 220 and call it done, really. So why don't I go ahead and do just that? Let me go in here and... Why am I on the stream scene? Sorry to break it to you guys, but it's no longer day 37. It's actually day 38. As a matter of fact, we're like 3 hours in day 38, meaning I have 8 hours left to do the latch quest line to use my symbol selectors. If I want to go about a couple things real quick though, I do want to say that for the time being, since the series is coming to an end, I'm officially done with doing arcane dailies until this character has a grand return. I'm not gonna be doing like Road of Vanishing or Choo Choo while I'm in the middle of training my Dark Knight during haste, of course. That's gonna take too much time out of the valuable haste time that I sort of need for my main. And that's basically that. I'll resume arcane dailies whenever this character comes back. So just to celebrate that, we do have 121 mil. I wanted to kind of somewhat look into purchasing another mechanator pendant, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. Let's just open up. I'll look at some more things like that. But I still am running my daily bosses. I'm gonna run my daily bosses, my weekly bosses, and I'm gonna run Ursus every day So I still have a chance of getting a good Mechanator from Arcarium during this little downtime. All the Meso that I do get from the time of this series is, the series is done to the time it may potentially come back. And if I were to say come back as early as like a month from now with the anniversary events. If the anniversary events are too good to pass up on, I'm probably going to consider coming back around then. But we just have to wait and see. We have our anniversary test patch at the time of this video's release, probably in like 10 days, I think. So we still have to wait a little while. So, actually, probably about 9 days since this video's released. If I'm releasing this on April 6th, then it should be about 9 days. So that's frankly about it. I wasn't really expecting to hit 220 in this general episode, to be honest, but I don't really mind. I bought my second pendant slot. A reset just hit. It is day 38 now, so I hit 220 on day 38. I'll buy my second pendant slot from the mileage that I got from grinding and bossing today, but I'll do that after I do the latch freeze, and you kind of see what stat I'm going to be finishing off at here, because I'm at 11.1, and then I got 51 AP. I'm going to reset this, or hyperstat points. I'm going to reset this after I finish the latch freeze, because that extra arcane force could help out with some damage in certain areas. So that's going to be that. And then of course the rest of my money, it's level 19 for 120. I have enough money for level 3, so ain't nothing to worry about in that ballpark. All I need to do is just rush and get it all done. So I'm starting episode 20 immediately after I finish this recording, and it will be uploaded some days later to just kind of stretch out things in preparation for my Ace event. So thank you all so much for watching episode 19. I know this honestly felt weird. I felt like it was one of the weird episodes, just because like all I was doing is mainly showing you my day-to-day progress of what I've got and what I'm trying to do in terms of like scrolling and star forcing, because I didn't know 1+1 was happening until day 35. So that's kind of how Sunday Maples work on KMS. But we got what we wanted to get, except for a 12-star Mechanator, but that's not too difficult to pull off anyway. So thank you all so much for watching. I did not do this event ring because did not do this ring because it's getting replaced. And I did check last year's anniversary shop. They gave out like 5 of it rings, and I only want like 2. So let's hope I get 2. But that's it. I'm saying it for the 3rd time. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time here, and I hope all of y'all have a good day.